This is Olli, Berlin's first self-driving bus. He's not allowed out on the road yet. Sensors on the front of the vehicle allow it to recognise obstacles. Olli has spent 3 months practising on a testing ground. Transport researcher Bert Kanzler believes self-driving vehicles are the future, even if Olli isn't quite perfect yet.
This is real life. The bus is still learning, so sometimes it conks out or suddenly brakes.
Olli needs to practice.
He's got a ways to go. The technology is relatively new and highly complex.
But in a few years' time, the self-driving buses are expected to be in regular operation. And that's not all. This is what tomorrow's cities could look like. Autonomous vehicles of various descriptions, bringing us to wherever we need to go. And we'll be able to choose between several forms of transport.
The key is intermodality, where various forms of transport are linked. But no private cars, they're inefficient. I think in the medium to long term, personal cars will disappear from our inner cities.
Our roads are already full enough. Berlin has more than 1.2 million private cars and company vehicles, and every year that number grows by a few thousand. The result is noise, congestion and poor air quality. That's inspired a number of visionary entrepreneurs to come up with alternatives. One startup company called Clever Shuttle operates a taxi sharing service with a fleet of electric vehicles. A smartphone app allows you to order a car. You are then picked up and taken to your destination. Other passengers may be picked up along the way. It's a lot like a classic taxi service, but more efficient and much cheaper.
The idea is to bundle short trips in the city. If 2 customers book similar routes, it makes sense to transport them together. That reduces traffic on the roads, and each passenger saves a lot of money. We currently undercut taxi prices by 50%.
In future, these shared taxis could become part of the local public transport network. They might travel on rails, but with no fixed stops. You'd simply order them by phone, and they would coordinate the route automatically. That could see the number of private cars in the city drop significantly, giving way to more car sharing. Experts believe the number of car-sharing vehicles is set to multiply 5 times over the next 2 decades. So does that mean we'll have to forfeit our own cars? In a car-loving nation like Germany, that's hard to imagine. One Berlin initiative has developed an app called Getaway, which aims to at least make better use of the cars that exist. The idea is whenever you don't need your car, your neighbour could use it.
You just have a simple device installed, roughly the size of a CD drive. That then allows the Gateway app to open and lock the car. Payment also works via the app.
But the initiative has also introduced a second idea. Instead of keeping a car, you could hire a cargo bike when you need one. Equipped, of course, with an electric motor.